Hello everybody. I have a friend who wants to make his own coils, but he must have some instructions to figure it out. So let's break this down a little bit and see what we got. This is the Coil Master set. It has many more bits and pieces, but this is what I use. I only use 2.5 and 3mm bits. 2.5 and 3mm. I use 3mm more than 2.5, but in my pouch I don't have the rest of the set. I don't use this one either. This is for putting the wire in here, and use this to twist either way. This is for 2.5 and that won't fit in 3mm. So this is a simple and useful little tool, coiling tool. Tip are to 1.5, 2mm, 2.5, 3mm, and the last one is 3.5mm. I also use this for adjust the coil. I'm not going to wick, maybe, let's see. Now this has coil. I'm just showing how to use or how I coil my coils, or coil my wire. You don't have to use coiling tools. This one is UFNA tool for RC cars. Let's see. This one has 2.5mm almost in diameter. This is a Torx driver. Is 3mm. Another Torx screwdriver, also 3mm. T6 Torx, also 3mm. And flathead screwdriver, 2.1mm. You can use whatever you want, as long as it's clean. Just use whatever you have. So let's put that aside. And he just for show it's 2.5mm, and the other one is 3.00mm. He has a RDA and an RTA. Here I got some Geek Vape candle, 24 gauge, 26 gauge and 28 gauge. But he loves to use TC, temperature control. And the same here, 24, 26 and 28 gauges. So let's help him with 24 gauge. Don't have to use so much wire. Two things before you make your own coil. Wash your hands, make them very clean. The second are the tools have to be clean. I use white paper, it's kitchen paper. I'm not gonna, maybe I have to, let's see. So let's try to do this in the hole, lock it like that, and just coil or twist the wire all the way I got a great tension on the wire. Let's see what we got here. Don't use dirty tools like I do now. After the video I'm going to cut a little piece of this wire so it ain't dirty. You might use some latex gloves, I think its name is. While I call it, you see it's not spaced. This is the 316L stainless, and in this condition you can't use it. You have to have spaced for temperature control. It's not easy to do behind the viewfinder, so this will never be pretty, but you'll see how it works. Now it's much better than when I coiled it on the rod. Then I just push it hard together, release, and we maybe have a winner. My viewfinder is very small, but I hope this is spaced all the way. It's very easy to do when you don't have to see through the viewfinder on the camera. I think it's spaced all the way. So this is a very easy way to do it. I used 3mm, but you can use 2.5, 2mm, or if you have a screwdriver that's 2.3mm or 3.2mm. It depends how big your coil can be. Some RTAs have small buildex. Then you have to use thinner thread, like for example 28 gauge, 2.5mm, pin rod, and maybe less turns than I did here. So let's see with a coil tool. It stops at 3 millimeters. Where are you? There you are, 3 millimeters. And this tool I use to put the coil in the build deck. Let's see if I can get this apart. No, it's too dry. Do I have anything else? Here we got one. So let's see, between the holes, this is a good size. It actually is. So I twisted towards the clock, I think, and then I got the top on the left and bottom on the right, and the same on the other side, so you can use top and bottom on both sides. It's easier to build and get the coil perfect on the build deck. So this is how easy it is to make spaced stainless steel coils for RTA or RDA. Thank you for watching.